What's up, everybody? This is just a little quick live. Hope everybody had a productive day. But listen here, you hoe ass, dick in the booty, soft, Teletubby, Steak Puff Marshmallow Man, herb ass nigga. Keep my woman name out your mouth. See, usually I used to hit your panel and tell you to your face. But you like to play those little games and act like you got a little bit of power. You defenseless, soft ass, poodle ass, punk ass nigga. Keep my woman name out your rabbit ass mouth. You ain't got no reason, no business to be mentioning anything about her. That's the past, my brother. You can't live in the past. You go to sleep and wake up every day because you got to move on. It's time you move on. Ain't nothing gonna happen to her or her children or anything attached to her because she attached to me, punk. It's as simple as that. You ain't man enough to come over here and tell me what you think you gonna do or what you fantasize about doing. All that is good and dead. But at the end of the day, man, you know what it is. And you know what you can and can't do. And you know what I'm capable of. So ease up, man. I understand it hurts. You know what I'm saying? You didn't made me into this bad guy. I'm this nemesis you got. Man, you was never a thought of mine. The only reason I'm giving you this attention is because I'm telling you, stay out my business. Empress Janet is my business now. That means you don't have anything to say towards her other than a hello. I mean, I can't understand why you feel the way you feel. You you screwed that up for yourself. Didn't nobody force you to be an imbecile. You allow a good woman to slip out your hands. And it just so happens I had a net on me that day. So at the end of the day, boss up, shut up before I come and shut you up. Because you're not about to be over here playing with her name or her brand like it's cool like that. You soft, you's a punk, you's a poodle. You got all this animosity for people, but you can't even get yourself together. You got no self control. You like a 10-year-old child. Please stop the antics. Move on to a better life. I understand that Rose ain't everybody's cup of tea and she boring or whatever the case, and she probably don't even deal with you no more. So you looking for a payee. Shane, you know what I'm saying, must not be doing his job no more because now you talking to this new white dude and you gassing him up. Like, what dude rises other men? Like, what part of the game is that? Like, you gay for pay or something, bro? Like, your whole representation, your whole style, and you got the nerve to bring up my woman name? Like, you that nigga? Like, you got it like that? Like, you can't be touched? The thing is, you want to be touched, but I'm watching you go slow. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving how you just deteriorate and ain't nothing good coming to you because you left y'all a long time ago. And I don't happen to be one of Abraham's favorite descendants. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm untouchable when it comes to anything you be thinking or fantasizing about, punk. Like, really, get your stuff together. Like I said, don't be Chris Rock and I have to be Will Smith. Like, don't push it to that because you ain't really built for it. All you built for is to get you some change, go to that store, and drink in your misery and in your sorrows, punk. Like, nothing about you. I seen you when you go to the, remember you live stream and go in the stores. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Ain't no ain't no people that be putting in work like that, excusing themselves and telling people they sorry. Like, you only got half the story. You know what I'm saying? I understand you was in them barbershops and you know them people that I associate with or know of, you know what I'm saying, come in a barbershop and they talking to other people and you just ear hustling and now you internalizing and you trying to be what they was. Come on, bud. Like you gotta stop the shenanigans and the antics. Like you too grown. You always hollering about you 46. You always hollering about your father loved you, he gave you his name, but you didn't give your son your name. Maybe because your son is your best friends. You know what I'm saying? You talking about Jenna, but you ain't talking about Maria. You ain't talking about the porn star you fell in love with and married and wifed up and did all this stuff for. Like, come on, man. You pointing at everybody else only so that they don't see what really going on with you. I get your type. You want to live. You live through people. You know what I'm saying? You scared to do things on your own, so you live through people. You just want a friend, man. You just want Janet's attention, so that's why you lashing out like a little kid throwing a tantrum. You little punk. You can't even handle. You can't even handle words. What makes me think you could do anything with them hands? That slabby ass fat that's hanging off your arms like wings. Man, you ain't ready for the smoke, man. You need to take a nap and find something else to do better with your time. But I know one thing, you gonna stop playing with her name. You gonna stop playing with her name, bro, because that ain't what's happening in 2024. At least the remainder of it. You gotta go on somewhere else. Ain't you tired of just losing? Women just refuse to stay in your life. And it ain't nobody's fault but your own. You always want to blame everybody else. You don't take responsibility because you ain't never grew up or matured to be a man. You didn't have to take care of your kids. You never took care of nobody's kids. And you talking about you this, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. Just leave her name out your mouth. You was with a whole porn star, bruh. She was getting knocked off day in and day out, making money, and you just sitting on YouTube and drinking and talking about how you hard because you think that's what get women wet. Well, there's other ways to get women wet, punk. And women ain't always thinking about sex. You know what I'm saying? There's more to life than procreation or just getting your rocks off. But you wouldn't know nothing about that because you ain't never had to grow up. People always took care of you. You always got your hand held. One hand getting held, the other hand thumb is in your mouth, punk. Come on, man. Like, and you from the city, and you just got the whole culture looking like. Eh. I understand you trying to make up for lost time, cause I know that's why you like head so much. Cause she wasn't coming home trying to get pounded on. She'll just top you off. You know what I'm saying? So you'll leave her alone. Her little wound already swollen, you falling in and everything. Now it's to the point to where you impotent, man. But I ain't about to sit here and tell you all the flaws. You know, you got to look yourself in the mirror. I'm just saying, leave Janet the hell alone, bro. She ain't got nothing to do with you. She don't want nothing to do with you, to my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Until she tell me otherwise, I'm suggesting you keep her name out your rabbit ass mouth, punk. It's as simple as plain as that. But you ain't got to play a bone in your body, so I don't expect. And you get inebriated all the time, so I don't expect you to respect, game. But best believe you don't want to get spanked. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt a lot more than them cigarette burns, and you know what I'm saying, getting tied up to a damn this nigga used to get tied up to the he didn't even get tied up. He used to just hold on to the I mean, enough is enough. Hold on to the damn shower rail. Like enough is enough. Like, yeah. Like find something better to do with your time, man. Why don't you pursue your next conquest? Rather than worried about what you had in the past, man. Don't nobody care what you did in high school. That's what a wise OG told me, man. Don't nobody care what you did in high school. Everybody's trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live for today. Once you get to college, don't nobody care what you did in high school. Everybody was the man in high school. But when you get to college, it's a different thing. It's a different level. Now you gotta perform at another level. And that's what you don't understand about life. You're not trying to perform at the level you're supposed to be at. You worried about trying to be the man when you know what I'm saying? You should be worried about your grandchildren and your son. But you know that ain't really your son, so that's why you don't care for him like a father really would. You ain't got no kids trying to clown Octavius. But I'm not here to sit here and tell you all your flaws. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you know what you about. You know the skin you in, but it's just like you gotta figure it out, man, because it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You doing what you're doing. You gotta be up there with Empress, man. But yeah, that's the most I wanted to say, man. I don't be going live. It's just a little short, little something, something. I appreciate those who came and heard what needed to be said. It's just like it's so many weak brothers out here who just can't get over. Like it wasn't even nothing for you. It was just like I don't even know why you even so invested to the point. Like it's a problem because you with me. Is that the problem? Is that the issue? Well, you figure it out on your own, but you don't have to mention us. Like you that weak. Like don't nobody want to be benching like you. You troll fool. Like you's a whole herb out here. All right, y'all. All is well being Ed. Hey, stay dangerous because you know safes get cracked. And, make sure y'all subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Check out the real content creators that go live and everything. Shout out to everybody who came here, man. I'm out.